and welcome to Lety Does Legion. Alright, so in the last episode, it was a flashback to Charles and Gabrielle and how they met. The episode starts off with us seeing Charles, who is currently in a psych ward, same as David was, and he meets Gabrielle, who is a Holocaust survivor, and he looks into her mind several times before she, I guess, not acknowledges, but before she acts upon the fact that he is looking into her mind. And I don't know if it's like him doing that made her feel better, but she likes spending time with him, and eventually the two of them fall in love, and Charles uses his powers to get him and Gabrielle released from the psych ward. So the two of them start living together, and they have baby David, and Charles uses Cerebro to get in contact with Farouk. So he wants to meet him in person, so he leaves baby David and Gabrielle while he goes on his trip. And while Gabrielle is home alone, David, future David, or present time David, is trying to go back in time to warn her about Farouk. And he basically, like, traumatizes her because she's alone in the house and she keeps hearing someone whispering, like, mama, and then she'll see, like, shadows run across her, like, big house and stuff, and then doors will randomly open, and yeah, he basically, like, makes her think the house is haunted. So at the same time that all of that is happening, Xavier now goes, well, Charles is already there, and I guess off screen he interacts with Farouk, and basically he says that Farouk is a monster and that he doesn't want to associate with him, and that he is coming back immediately. But I guess at the same time that Charles is coming back to be with Gabrielle, Farouk is traveling to Gabrielle's house, and the two of them make it at the house at the same time. But David, future David, who has finally managed to make a semi, physical, spirity form of himself to interact with Gabrielle, scares the crap out of Gabrielle, causes her to either faint or die of fear, and while Charles is trying to interact with her, Farouk uses the opportunity to get inside of baby David. So that was the end of that episode. Well, no, then we cut back to future David and Switch, who are inside of her timeline hallway thing, and she basically overexerted herself, and she is losing her teeth, and then she faints. So I don't know if her not being conscious means, the hallway closes or something, but I hope David was able to pull her out of there and they would have figured it out. And yeah, I think David wanting to push her so hard has basically just cost him his time traveler, which means that Division 3 now has a greater chance of interacting with him while he is short a time traveler. So I think that is going to be in this episode. We're going to see Division 3 kind of getting closer to catching David, if not interacting with him. and I guess trying to get Carrie back because Carrie was kidnapped, so they still would need him. And other than that, that's basically all I'm looking for. Legion, Season 3, Episode 4, Chapter 23. Let's get started. Oh, that's weird. I have no idea what's happening. Science, okay.
Maybe we call her.
True. Also, yes, but it's not orange. What's up with her?
Maybe it's lunchtime.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. What the hell is happening? On accident? You know you're really fucked when you have to rely on Farouk to save you. Okay, David, just float down. That's normal.
No, Daddy. We're not mad. But we
This
gotta
is
work
pretty
on the
cringe.
problem.
Tranquillo, my beauties.
Tranquilo. Dan Stevens.
What a da-
We're scared. Make us feel good.
Don't,
Stop with the boo-hoo and give me a plan.
Ew, stop.
'Cause that's my specialty.
Do I have to force you to...
Whoa, David, that's not okay, man. God, everything about this makes me really uncomfortable. Whoa. That was loud. Oh. Is David about to fuck everything up again? What is this framing? What's happening? It looks like we're suddenly watching a bad cop show. What's happening? Sounds like they need someone as powerful as David, but I don't think that Oliver's gonna come back. That sounds like a little Sid. A little bit, she sections off.
I'm you.
Brothers simultaneously? Sid with her younger self here is gonna get really sad, huh? He's happy as long as he's doing science. The heck? I'm surprised that they don't wear, like,
Hello?
trackers on them. Like, I would have expected Division 3 to put a tracker on everyone that works there. Whoa, that scared me.
You woman. I was under David.
He should have stuck to Japanese. Well, I mean, David literally just said not that long ago about how if she doesn't do it, he'll just force her to. They sound more like monkeys than cats. Does the tunnel still exist? Yeah, go on, traumatize her more.
I'm crazy too.
Okay.
Think of your David.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What in the world? This is creepy. Okay. This is an interesting thing they're trying. Having them try this whole comic book look thing is pretty cool.
Engage temporal failsafe on my
Okay.
mark. 3.
They freak her out. You're a wizard, Harry.
Does it get better?
Oh shit. Okay, this is less sweet now. This is creepy. Okay. Okay. She is not going into labor right now. I swear to God, if she's in a continuous loop of labor, I'm just gonna lose it, because that's like the worst. If a baby goes back into a vagina during this show, I'm done.
No. Mom.
Holy fuck. This is fucked.
Stubborn? Of course I did.
This is so sad and confusing. I love how Lenny's just rolling with it too. Whoa. What? What the hell? Okay, Farouk. This is some creepy shit. Oh my god.
I am God.
Okay, David. Wow, that actually worked. Shit, David.
Switch. War.
Okay, well, it just ended. Alright guys, so now it looks like this is David's admittance of war, declaration of war, because Switch was taken. But also, like, there's the time demons, so I'm assuming he means war against Division 3, but like, does he not consider the time demons to be a threat at all? It seems completely within David's character to like blame the wrong thing for his miscomings. I forgot what that's called. Not shortcomings, but whatever. Anyway, so he's not even focusing on the time demons, which were causing him so much distress from all the losing time and then meeting his mom and stuff. But now he's declaring war on Division 3, which is also in a time loop too. So I guess if David attacks them directly, he's just kind of like fucked. They're fucked too, because then they'll have the time demons and David against them, so a lot of them would probably die. But we already saw from the first episode that Division 3 is like, they're ready for David. They had that little mind blocker thing that they put on his head so that he can't use his powers, and then they all individually have something that won't let him access their mind. So, you know, aside from using his reality bending powers, which he seems too unstable to do accurately right now, it's probably gonna like be up to Switch and maybe Carrie to figure out the issue with potentially the help of Farouk, because they've really just completely like flipped who the hero is gonna be and who the villain is. Like, David has successfully made himself the villain, and Farouk is the one who's trying to like save everything. So that's pretty weird, but it's also pretty cool to see, because it was always interesting, like in the last seasons, to see what Farouk could do with his powers, and now we're seeing it like implemented in something that's meant to like help everyone else as well. So still need to have that mental fight thing between Farouk and David, unless they have some other plans involving the time demons that they can, you know, get to where it's like everyone fighting against the time demons instead of fighting against each other. But yeah, I think either... No, there's no way that girl was watching an old tape. That girl is always listening to the this like soundtrack thing of her time traveling 101. But then we got that scene in the first episode where she switches over to her dining table, and the guy on the TV is the same voice as the one in her cassette player. So if we were meant to like interpret that the TV thing in the flashback was actually what she was watching and not just like meant to be a reference when she was like tripping out, then that guy's probably a time traveler too, and that makes sense because he's the one that wrote the tapes giving advice to Switch on time traveling and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like we're going to see him, more of him. And yeah. Oh, Lenny's really sad. That entire thing was really, really sad, and she's the one that's like, she was so devotedly like following David, and now she's just like tired with his bullshit and she just wants to kind of do her own thing, and even that got ruined because of David. So yeah, I think that this is going to leave an impact on her. Maybe she's going to fight against David and maybe help Division 3 if he like takes it too far, which he kind of already has. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode and if you're liking the series in general so far. And that is basically all I got for you for now. So get out there, do all this stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye! You need to calm down. You are acting too crazy. Beep 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 beep. Ring.
Hello, may I talk to Kitty? You are acting too crazy. Boop boop.
Your turn.